This is breaking news from Local 3 News.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm Grace Kramer. We begin right away with breaking news out of the Hamilton Place Mall. Chattanooga police are investigating a shooting this evening. It prompted the entire mall to be put on a lockdown for at least an hour. That happened right around 3 o'clock. Police are now telling us that that shooting was accidental. Local 3's Lydia Nathan joins us there now with more information. Lydia, what do you know?
Grace, I'm at the Dick's Sporting Goods right now, and this is what we know at this hour. Chattanooga police say a fight broke out in the Dick's Sporting Goods, and a person involved in that fight accidentally shot himself. And we know that there is no active shooter, and there never was an active shooter. We know that now. And then also I spoke with one person who is active duty military. She's here for the holidays, and she now shares her experience.
For me, it wasn't that scary because I'm used to stuff like that, but for other people, I see it was traumatizing. It was very traumatizing for them, but not for me though. But yeah, that was crazy. Around this time of the year, everybody trying to enjoy their Thanksgiving and stuff, and it's just crazy.
As you can see, the scene behind me is not as active as it once was. There was caution tape earlier around the parking lot. Folks are now being okayed to leave the scene right now. And we've received several videos from people within the mall and also outside the mall earlier. You can see in those videos, people are screaming, running. It's just a very frantic scene right there. But that has since stopped, and there is no threat to the public. Again, there is no threat to the public. And coming up at Local 3 News at 6, we'll hear from more people who were here at this incident. Reporting at Hamilton Place, Lydia Nathan, Local 3 News. Back to you.
Lydia, thank you so much for that report. Now that lockdown has since lifted and people are allowed to leave and enter that mall again. Today's gunfire does add another layer of concern for some shoppers, however, as it comes just days before Black Friday, when crowds and security are expected to ramp up at the mall. For context, today's incident is the second notable police response we've reported on this year. Take a look at this. This is footage from the last one earlier in the year in May, when a suspect who was fleeing from officers was shot and killed by a cop during a high-speed chase. Now, the driver rammed several cars and struck one Chattanooga officer in the parking lot of that mall. TBI headed that investigation. You can read more about that up on our website right now. And with both that and today's incident in mind, Local 3's Lydia Nathan is speaking with more shoppers at the scene right now to see if this will affect any of their shopping plans in the future. We will hear from her in just a few moments.